Welcome back. SB1070 was our most successful video in the history of our little network, and today we get our day in the sun. It is before the U.S. Supreme Court, and I've got to tell you that it looks very positive. 5 of the justices seem to be relatively supportive of the majority of the law, so I'm still optimistic that we'll be able to enforce our border with the country of Mexico and determine whether or not the people who reside in Arizona are legally here or illegally here. So I'm very happy about that. But I need to mention a couple of issues. We're up to just about 6 million hits, 5.9 million and change, and we're at about an 89% like rate and about 11% dislike. Now, the good news is the 89% like, the bad news is the 11% who dislike. Most of those people have taken very inappropriate and untrue personal shots at either myself or Quan, and we're racists and we're this and we're that. This is a money deal, and I just want everyone to understand this. This is purely financial. My church does mission trips to Mexico. I go with my church and help people in Mexico. I don't have anything against the people of Mexico. They are in a horrible situation because their socialist government is constantly ruining their lives, and that's a horrible situation. But it's not going to be fixed by flooding my state and bankrupting us. The Attorney General of the state of Arizona, coupled with the Maricopa County District Attorney's Office, have put the official number at 300,000 illegal aliens who have left the state since SB 1070 was passed. Now, there's a little bit of a research problem here. It's called multicollinearity. 2 events occur at the same time. We have the Great Recession and SB 1070. So it'd be inappropriate to say that SB 1070 ran out 300,000 people when the bad economy had an effect on it as well. But the Cato Institute, the Heritage Foundation, the American Enterprise Institute, the Center for Immigration Studies, all of the places that look at these numbers don't disagree with 300,000. Some put it a little higher, some put it a little lower. The residual is this. Every illegal alien, and again, according to the estimates from the folks who study this, it runs from $5,000 per year net negative cost to $7,500 a year net negative cost per illegal alien in the state of Arizona. So 300,000 folks who were here illegally have left. That means that $1.5 billion to $2.25 billion in unnecessary spending has been pulled out of our budget. And this has never been about the color of anybody's skin. It's never been about race. It's never been about that. For people like me, what it's about is my state is bankrupt. I can't get decent instruction at my local high school because we can't hire good teachers because we can't make an offer that's reasonable. The reason for that is we're bankrupt because of what we've had to pay for people who are trespassing. They criminally, illegally trespass in my state and cost us billions of dollars. Now the argument, and as I mentioned in the first SB 1070 video, the argument that the US federal government made is called preemption. And they're saying federal law preempts you from enforcing a state law in Arizona. The problem is that the statute, the federal statute that we copy verbatim, and if you go to SB 1070 and read the law, we copy verbatim from the US codes the exact requirement for identification if you're in the country and you're not a citizen. And we enforce that. Now, I don't know about you and the state you live in, but where I am, if I'm stopped, I've got to show ID. If I don't show ID, I can be arrested. It's at the discretion of the officer. I have to have a driver's license. I have to have title and registration for the vehicle, and I have to have proof of insurance. Now, you can't tell me that it's unconstitutional to stop someone, say, where's your license? And they can't answer you in English, and then you can't get a license from them. You can't tell me that that's unconstitutional. You can tell me that when the state of Arizona is being charged $1.5 billion to $2.25 billion per year for 300,000 illegals, when those folks leave because they make the rational choice not to stay where they're not welcome, that's bad. That is a good outcome. And as I said on the original SB1070 video, this President of the United States and his Attorney General wrongly took the side of illegal aliens against the taxpaying citizens of the state of Arizona. They were wrong 2 years ago, they're wrong today, and I believe come June the U.S. Supreme Court will say that clearly and loudly. In the meantime, for those of you who are in the 89% who agree with this, thank you very much for your kind comments. For the 11% who disagree, we have to have a country where we can disagree on policy without going to the race card. My disagreement with illegal immigration has nothing to do with the gender, the color, the sexuality, the transgender status. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with the fiscal responsibility of the state of Arizona to balance its budget. We can't do that when we have somewhere between 600,000 and 1 million illegal aliens in the state. And oh, by the way, even if the 300,000 number is correct, that still means we have between 300,000 and 700,000 illegal aliens in the state of Arizona, costing us between $1.5 billion and $3.8 billion a year. So we are winning, and it is a wonderful feeling. And for those of you who disagree with this, when you write in, please disagree on a policy basis. My friend Kwan is not a racist. I'm not a racist. We have nothing against people of different races. This is a policy level debate. If you want to debate us, please debate us on the policy. In the meantime, God bless you, God bless the United States, and especially God bless the U.S. Supreme Court.